Hello, my name is Tatiana Wesley, and I am submitting a very late draft of my informative speech. So, I wanted to start off with my topic, which is animal awareness and the welfare of the French Bulldog. So, the problem there is that due to inbreeding, we need to save the French Bulldog as a species. So, as long as anyone can remember, humans and animals both has walked this planet, and everyone is responsible for their own purpose, their own destiny, their own future, so on and so forth. But what is purpose exactly? Is it a reason to live? Is it, happiness? Is it, your career? Everyone oversees their own destiny and purpose. However, humans are in control of animals' welfare, destiny, purpose, things like that. And humans actually limit the health of the French Bulldog by poor inbreeding. And this happens majorly in the French Bulldog and in pugs. The purpose of this speech is to inform my audience about how inbreeding is causing more harm than good with the French Bulldog breed, and it also affects the mental health and on the humans dealing with that. So, with the poor practice of inbreeding, these concerns and these problems definitely need to be highlighted. The basically we need to just save them from a lifetime of problems. So, in theory, a dog must have some type of inherent value to a family, whether it's an emotional support animal or, you know, uh, um, just an additional family member. The cuteness of it, some dogs make people feel happy, but when you buy a dog, it's for kids, for example, but when you buy a dog, it's for some type of reason. And when you think about the French Bulldog, and when you think about inbreeding, it makes my statement that I just made about how they need some type of inherent value an understatement. Um, so what is inbreeding? Inbreeding is when you breed with closely related relatives or closely related family members, or in this case, dogs of the same litter. This has a distinctly negative effect on the French Bulldog because it develops so many problems. So, due to inbreeding, you have brachyceptic obstructive airway syndrome, and I will explain what that is later because I knew that was a big word. Um, you have a history of shortening of the snout and joint tissues. You have a unique body structure that gets formed. You get brain and motor dysfunction. And you also get humans neglecting the French Bulldog due to all of the medical bills. Like the production of the French Bulldog is in serious need of help. And we're going to start by looking at what back brachyceptic obstructive airway syndrome is and how it affects the French Bulldog. So, due to inbreeding, some of the causes and risk is brachyceptic obstructive airway syndrome, or in short terms, BOS, which I will be saying for remaining of the video, but I will throw in, the full term. But according to RMA Packer, with his article, Impact of Facial Confirmation on the Canine Health in BOS 2015, he states that BOS is defined as a chronic debilitating respiratory syndrome whereby soft tissue blocks airways. So, in other words, when they inbreed, they're creating a shorter snout, and that's causing them to develop this BOS, or bronchioseptic obstructive airway syndrome, to where they can't breathe, and they would require surgery in order to get the tissue that is creating the blockage removed in order to live past 4 years. It can be detected as early as 6 months old, and it's something that the owners need to, do. Um, Now it also affects over 50% of the French Bulldog and the brachyceptic dog community. So let's also focus on what exactly is inbreeding some more. And according to the World Dictionary, it defines inbreeding as to breed from closely related people or animals, especially over many generations. And this is from 2003 in the World Dictionary. Like I mentioned before, it causes the shortening of the snout, and I have that, hold on, picture here. Oh, wait, hold on. That is my daughter's graduation. Okay. So, as you can see here, this is how the original English and French Bulldog appeared, and this is how it looks due to inbreeding. It's a big difference, and because of this, they create that BOS syndrome. It's just a few more seconds so you can see. Sorry, I didn't have a printout, but it's a clear, distinct view that you can see that, hey, I can't breathe. Even though I'm cute, I still can't breathe, right? All right, so put that down there. It also causes a unique body structure and brain and motor dysfunction, right? Female dogs are also at greater risk due to years of inbreeding, um, because when they get pregnant during their pregnancy, when they reach their term, the head structure is actually too big to pass through the birth canal. So they have to get a C-section they have to get a C-section in order to get the puppies out, which is very unfortunate because not every owner has the medical insurance or the $2,000 to afford the C-section. So yeah, the birth canal is not big enough for the puppy to pass, and owners must find a way to have the C-section done. It's definitely caused a negative genetic defect on the French Bulldog as far as inbreeding goes, and that's another point that on why we need to reverse this and practice on safe inbreeding. One more concern that inbreeding causes is elbow and hip dysplasia. Um, it is a disease that is genetic and normally found in larger breeds of dogs, but however, it affects the French Bulldog seriously. Have you ever noticed how, they almost look like a really miniature bully dog? Um, Hip and elbow dysplasia, is common in the bullies as well, but for the French Bulldog, because of their body structure, it's shortened and not elongated, so it causes their joints not to maneuver and pass properly and, along muscles. Like it doesn't, I don't know the word that I'm trying to say. It causes friction against the muscles, so they're not moving properly. Uh, one, sorry, my computer stopped. Sorry. And according to, oh, it can be detected as early as 5 months as far as elbow and hip dysplasia. And it is common in French Bulldog because how the weight is oddly distributed. And according to scientists in 2016, an article, End of Genetic Line for the Poor English Bulldog, states these traits are a result of how we selectively breed dogs to promote characteristics. So, does this mean we intentionally aid in the neglectful welfare of the French Bulldog by participating in poor inbreeding practices? And this is pretty much what I wanted to bring to your attention, how inbreeding has caused so much neglect in the French Bulldog and how safe practices needs to be done. So for those breeding French Bulldogs, if you can breed them with a English Bulldog or a dog with a larger snout, we can start reversing the appearance of them so that we can lessen the medical bills on our end and also help with their welfare. And that is all that I have for you guys. Thank you.